where I enjoyed to park. And to be fair, my parents used to kind of just leave us in the park. I have 8 brothers and sisters, so they used to just kind of dump us off and go do shopping in Elgin. So, but you know, we had a blast. So to see my kids reconnect with that was very special. And as they got a little older, we could ride out there on our bicycles or whatever we could do. It was just a nice way to spend the day. So when we heard that there were some budget things with the city, or they were thinking about not bringing back the Farms Do program for the summer, that it just caused a lot of us, different parents, or just people that remember so many fun memories.
To have palpitations?
Yes. It just made us say, well, that can't be, you know, we can bring that back. This is something we can fix as citizens. We don't have to, like, point at the city saying, why aren't you paying for that? We can actually go out and help fix it. So that's kind of where things started.
That's wonderful. And also, did you mention B&B Motorsports?
Oh, absolutely.
Who are
They're
they?
our primary sponsor. They're here right down in downtown Elgin. I think they have a big Kawasaki sign on the outside. You can recognize it that way. But they have motorcycles and scooters. They help get me a nice large helmet that fits my head pretty good.
Over the tiara and the crown? Or do you have, you know, you should have it painted on like...
Get a little decal that's reflective.
Who was the one with Lindsey Vonn? Who was Lindsey Vonn's partner? Girlfriend, best friend in the Olympics. Anybody remember?
With the skier.
Exactly. And she had a tiara painted right on her helmet.
That's a good idea.
Because she always wore the tiara, at, you know, when the helmet was off. So you should have that tiara painted on your helmet.
My helmet actually has a Japanese symbol for it's kanji. It means duck falcon, which I thought was funny because I have a scooter. So it was like, you know, this fierce duck.
Fierce? I didn't know ducks were fierce.
Exactly.
Oh, I get it.
The tiara on the front for sure.
Please.
And Lori, I think we should get you a leather sash. Ooh. Wouldn't that be a leather one with studs that spell out Mrs. America?
We'll have Miss Bison next year. Why not?
Yeah, I told you. That's a wonderful idea. We'll have a Miss Bison beauty contest. Why not? That's a great idea. Right? Somebody take a note.
You have to wear your coat when you apply.
Our bison coat. Oh, poo. Our bison coat. That's too funny. You know something? Don't laugh, because there's a town in Wisconsin, and the name escapes me right now, but they have a pickle fest, and they have a Miss Pickle Fest.
Oh, really?
I swear to God. Miss Pickle Fest.
All those are honors to win, are they not, Lori?
Sure they are.
Good stuff, yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't they all lead up to something?
Yeah, the majority of a lot of scholarship pageants out there. They're on the county fair level or the local township level or the parade. We just had Baroque Fest recently this weekend with our Miss Puerto Rico Elgin candidate. Beautiful girl. But it's like a scholarship-based pageant for monies and stuff. The nice thing about the Mrs. United States circuit where I participated in is they gave me a 501c3 instantly to say, okay, what's your platform or what's your thing you love? We're going to back you for a year, and then, you know, I could at least transfer it or turn it into something if I wanted to. So, you know, it's not all waving and smiling in the vintage cars of the parade.
It's not?
No tiaras? It's not all tiaras and sashes?
Radio appearances.
Cassie, what do you think?
Well, I want to know what type of scepters they have for the Miss Pickle. Do they have pickles?
Pickles on a pitchfork.
I bet.
Pickles on a Swarovski crystal rhinestone pitchfork.
I bet I would love to enter that, because I love pickles. But the other idea I had was, it just escaped me. I'm thinking of pickles now and how I have so many in my garden and I have to pickle them. Sorry.
Don't call me for that one. Listen, you're listening to the Laura Dion-Jones Show on WRMN 1410 AM. And if you got something to say, why not say it at 847-931-1410. And I want to say something. Yesterday at the health club, I'm waiting for a surprise caller today.
You are?
I have my fingers crossed. We all have to channel Oprah. Because yesterday at the health club, I slipped her a note with my business card with our call-in phone number on it. And I said, "Dear O, tomorrow's my 40th radio show. We would so love to have you as a call-in guest."
Of course.
So who knows? So you know what? Between Oprah and I, it's like the big night. Did you ever see the movie The Big Night? No, none of not even Jeff.
What's the storyline again? Refresh.
The Big Night, written, directed, and produced by Stanley Tucci. He also starred in it,
Yeah.
and these are
TBC.
two Italian
Yeah.
brothers, and they're waiting for Louis Prima to show up at the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
And they're gonna have Louis Prima's coming, Louis Prima's coming, Louis Prima's
Yeah.
coming, and it's called The Big Night. And Minnie Driver is in it. Liza Minnelli shows up in it. A lot of other big stars, but it's a fabulous, fabulous movie. And I think they won an Oscar or
I
something
think so.
for something. But it's a fabulous movie, and they're just always waiting for Louis Prima to show up. And I'm always waiting for Oprah to call me.
Sweet.
So it's like Oprah and I are like the big nights. But anyway, Kathy. Kathy Walters here.
Yes, Laura.
What was it like being, I want to know, inquiring minds want to know what it was like being an official Chicago Cubs ball girl.
Absolutely amazing and fun. So much fun. We, when I say we, there were two of us actually. They started with one ball girl for many, many years, Marla Collins. She was the first ball girl. Carrie loved her.
Hello, Marla.
Perfect. And now Jeff loves me.
Hello, Kathy. Hiya, Kathy.
He's went out. So, but we would go into the dugout before the game, and I was always hoping that the umpires never went out to the field in time. If they couldn't get together on time before the national anthem, they wouldn't. I would stay in the dugout with the guys, and I loved doing that during the national anthem.
Boy, I bet that was fun.
It was, and they're all so handsome in their uniforms.
Oh, yeah.
And funny. Another thing they would do, they did something like something called a hot foot.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
You are just
I'm
making
the
me
umpire.
itchy there, umpire Jeff.
I'm so distracted. Mr. Jeff here is playing with me. See, this is also why you need to be not only on the radio. I want to see you on TV. I so want to see you on TV, cable, so much. And Jeff, too. You two are hysterical. And that's what I was going to say about Lori. The radio people can't see this, but you are absolutely beautiful. But what they can hear through the radio is how intelligent you are and what a good heart you have. And that's it just came through. You just gave me the chills talking about the bison and how nice that was. I thought it was wonderful. And you also don't have a face for radio, Laura.
Me?
Yeah, you need to be on TV. Jeff, that's another
Yeah.
story, but he's got, no, I'm not. You are for radio. I love you too,
We
Jeff.
do have incriminating photographs of Jeff in the crown and tiara that will possibly appear on Facebook by,
I might
by
have seen
tonight.
her.
They're on my
already.
Facebook
Yeah.
profile already.
They are?
You're my
I've seen
friend,
them
come
already.
quick.
Oh, you're kidding. Listen, Kathy, what was your most fun moment as a ball girl?
The most fun, and I've told the story before because it was shocking to me. I was in the dugout. Again, the umpires didn't go out, so I got to stand inside the dugout. We're singing the national anthem, and Rick Sutcliffe was standing next to me. Jeff remembers the story, and he is so tall, and I had, of course, gym shoes on, so I'm a little shorter in gym shoes. And he was pushing the guys behind me and pushing, and there was all this commotion, and I thought, well, how disrespectful during the national anthem. Then I came to realize he was protecting me because the guys were giving me what was called a hot foot.
Giving you?
A hot foot, yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what
Enlighten
that is,
us.
Laura?
No, I have no idea.
It's when they take a lighter and they attempt to start your shoelaces on fire.
No.
Hence, hot foot. Yes.
But
and-
she's a member of the team after they do it.
Yeah.
You're official.
Right, I was official.
Yeah.
I guess that was my induction to the
Yeah,
ball
but
players.
during the national anthem.
I know, but it was funny. I thought
Well,
it was
that's
funny.
flattering. They like you that much.
I know, they were sweet. They were sweet.
I thought your best story, though, was not to take away. Remember when you were out in a night and a major star recognized you? Wasn't that your best story? Keith and Andrew?
Oh yes. Oh, I've got this great. I love this story. I love this
Tell
story.
us.
I went to this fabulous party in New York. A bunch of people from Chicago were in New York for this party. It's an annual Christmas party, but the day before the party, all the Chicago clan meet at a restaurant and bar. And we spend the day and we just socialize. And we're in the bar area, and you could see the restaurant people, customers, and all of a sudden Keith Hernandez came in and sat at a table. And the guys, the Chicago guys that were with me, were just falling on the floor. Oh my goodness, Keith Hernandez, you know, they got so excited. And I said, oh, Keith, oh, I know him. And of course I get a little side eye like, oh, sure you do, right. So I took them, I asked one of the bus boys, I said, excuse me, I said, charmingly, trying to get the bus boy over to Keith Hernandez to disturb him during his lunch, would you please tell him that Kathy from the Cubs just wanted to say hello? So the bus boy walks over to the table and all the guys are looking, and all of a sudden Keith Hernandez, who's a pretty tall guy, stands up in the middle of the restaurant, looks around, sees me, completely beelines to me, lifts me up in the middle of the bar, and twirls me around.
Oh my
It
God.
could not have been a more...
Kodak moment.
Absolutely. I wish I could have seen their faces, although as he was turning me, I would get little glimpses, you know, of their faces, of their mouths dropped out, and it was hysterical because he was just so nice to me and so sweet. And we just looked like the very best of friends.
And?
And I didn't have to pay for drinks the rest of the day. I now had a new slew of new best friends because I'm friends with Keith Hernandez.
I can just imagine.
And you know Keith, don't you, Laura? Keith does the you darken
Hair
your
Club
hair.
for Men?
Yeah, and also that Seinfeld episode. Remember, Keith had to move and Jerry helped him? Remember that episode?
No, but okay.
Yeah.
I'm taking your word for it.
It's one of the
He's
famous.
very handsome. And he's funny. He's funny. He has a little bit of a dry sense of humor, but he's really funny. Comical.
That's wonderful. That's
Pretty
a
good
cute
ball
story.
player too, if I
And he-
remember.
Oh, yeah, let's not forget about him playing
Cardinals
baseball.
and Mets, and he still is a Mets announcer. You can still watch him.
He is. Yes, he is. I still see him from time to time on it.
Listen, it's time to thank our sponsors.
All right, that would be my cue. I'll play the role of Keith Hernandez for those at home. Claire Oleas, Dr. Claire Oleas, you were there today, and you're fit as a fiddle. The YouTube camera shows that. Call 847-888-9988 for an appointment. Claire Oleas can get you back working for the Chicago Cubs again.
Oh, my.
So that is a great place to go. 2001 Larkin Avenue, Dr. Claire Oleas. Now, Allen & Son Seal Coating, we've been talking about those folks all summer long. You've gotten your driveway done, haven't you, Lori? Yes, you have. I thought so. Well,
To be done, so
well,
keep reading, Jeff.
just last week you called 847-980-6914 and found out that Allen & Son Seal Coating, wonderful duty they do there. They take care of you as if you're the #1 customer, as if you're a relative. They always do take care of you for all your seal coating
They
needs.
sure do.
They do. 847-980-6914.
Make sure you call them, Laura.
Well, you do that, my dear. All right, and how about the Y? The Y's got some good things going on here in the month of August. We're getting ready for school. I believe your daughter's not back in school. Is she yet, Mike?
She started on the 26th.
Okay, and August 25th it is for the U46 students, is it not? Are the crowds agreeing?
It is.
And either way, the Y is now registering for their school programs. They provide preschool and kindergarten enrichment as well as elementary school age after school care. The Y buses pick up at a variety of Elgin schools and take the children right to the Y. So you want to get involved with this for the school season.
It's a
you know.
very good program. My kids went there for 2 years.
Oh.
They actually kept my son outdoor, so he was active, he was tan, he was getting his nice
Mhm.
Italian Greek glow back,
Ah.
and lost a little weight because he wasn't sitting at home in front of the computer, saying I'm bored. So it was very nice to have the Y bus come by our school to do that.
That's wonderful.
Wednesday Testimonial Day it is. Very nicely done. The phone number for the good folks, the YMCA, is 847-888-7410. They're located at 50 North McLean.
I guess it's back to me. Big thanks to Snobhounds and Casey Toole, weekly sponsors of ours. And now I think back to our guests to let me introduce some of our Elgin's Biggest Loser girls. Who wants to be up first? Don't be shaking your head.
Now it's time not. No, it's not the time
Come on,
to be
Ramon.
shy.
Thank you. I tried to tell him that. Girls, we're going to hear from Valerie Swan. Tell us about your experience in 11 weeks in Elgin's Biggest Loser 2.
Hi, Laura.
How are you? Thank you for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
I want our listeners to hear your successes and what you guys liked and appreciated and didn't like about EBL, and we want to entice more people to come and sign up for EBL 3, which begins September 15th.
Well, a surprising thing about it, well, I guess it shouldn't be surprising, but I'm kind of new to Elgin. I've only lived here close to 4 years. I met some new friends. Yes.
In the EBL 2?
In the EBL too, yeah.
But what do you like best about it? What it's helped you with?
It has provided me with a bigger kick to my weight loss. I had already been trying to lose weight, but I didn't have that accountability of meeting with the group and the weigh-in.
Come and see me. Look at you staring you down every Wednesday night.